is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C, and welcome to the Tasha C Show podcast. Shout out to my podcast and YouTube fam, hugs and loves, good positive vibes, prosperity, blessings, protection, just all around goodness, good vibes, good stuff. And hugs and loves for the people who support me in the future. Like I said, I appreciate all the hugs and loves, especially, before this time, during this time, and after this time, if you know what I'm talking about. Now, this is another episode of a volume, Our Kings and Queens Next Door. If you're one of my YouTube channels, just make it short. It's Tasha CTV if you listen to podcasts. I have no problem if you join both. And YouTube, same thing. It's in the description below, including speaker. So anyway, y'all, this is volume 75. It's been a long time. I'm still doing my bonus, my year podcast. And I'm just using this series as it right now. Okay. But anyway, y'all, it is 12:26 a.m. in the morning. This is for April the 15th, so 2020, which is on a Wednesday. Okay. Of course, I originally had these tabs all together, and then when I'm looking, just give me a sec. Okay, here we go. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I had them off the tabs. I originally had them set, and then I got off them again because I was trying to look for the best holographic of nail polish, which is interesting because it's like, you worried about looking at some nail polish, like you gonna go anywhere, like anytime soon? Yeah, I got on nail polish now. That don't mean just because, most of us gotta be in the house most of the time, and when I go outside, a few times I do go outside, I usually wear gloves with the mask. Does not mean I still don't want my nails and toenails to be cute. Okay, so I'll just look at this for ideas. We'll be outside in the near future. Here we go. But anyway, I'm just going to do 2 entries today, as usual. This time again, I'm going to do biggeography.com. I do love their articles as well. I'll be back to the National African American Museum blogs back soon, and the other ones as well. And, probably add an Instagram. It's just, probably when I start doing these earlier in the day, I may go, add more, like sources. But our first person we're going to talk about today in today's podcast is actually Eartha Kitt, who had actually, was born in 1927 and left in transition and passed away in 2008. Now, originally, the article was April the 2nd, 2014, and it was updated August the 1st, 2019 of last year. Now let's get ahead of reading. Now they always have a little info under the little information like the dates and all this other stuff, and a little picture if they're talking about a person on here. Now it says singer and actress Eartha Kitt is best known for her holiday song Santa Baby and for playing Catwoman in 1960 TV show. Before I get into this, y'all, I also remember the classic movie Boomerang, the comedy. Well, God rest his soul, not just including Eartha Kitt, God rest his soul, also John Witherspoon, my introduction to him. Of course, I had to have my eyes closed when I seen it the first time because it was the drive-thru, I think, with my mom and one of my sisters. My dad didn't go with us to drive-thrus. Drive-ins. I said drive-thrus. I meant to say drive-ins. But that's the first time I seen the movie. Then, of course, I seen it when I got older. But that's also how I remember Eartha Kitt. In some Nickelodeon movie, some spy, Harriet the Spy, she had a guest appear 2 seconds in there. So I remember her besides, Santa Baby or something. But like I said, the Boomerang. I'm not prepared. Okay, let me stop. Synopsis. Born in 1927 South Carolina, Eartha Kitt became popular in Paris as a nightclub singer, then returned to U.S. to appear in films and on Broadway. Her 50 feet recording of Santa Baby is still favorite today. In the 1960s, Kitt had a recurring role as Catwoman on TV's Batman, but a career won after she criticized the Vietnam War during a luncheon with Lady Bird Johnson. Oh, I didn't know that. Here we talk about her early life. Born in South Carolina, famed singer and actress Eartha Kitt had a difficult childhood. Her mother abandoned her, and she was left in the care of relatives who mistreated her. Kitt was often teased and picked on because of mixed-race heritage. Her father was white, and her mother was African-American and a Cherokee. Around the age of 8, Kitt moved to New York City to live with an aunt. There she eventually enrolled in the New York School of Performing Arts. Around the age of 16, Kitt won a scholarship to study with Kathleen Dunham and later joined Dunham's dance troupe. She toured with the group for several years before going solo. In Paris, Kitt became a popular nightclub singer. She was discovered in Europe by actor-director Orson Welles. Wow, Wilson was reportedly called the most exciting woman alive, cast as Helena Troy in his production of Dr. Fuss's. And you know me, y'all. Just let y'all know I do be cutting up some words, if you know what I mean. Here we go with the career highlights. Kitt became a rising star with her appearance in the Broadway revue New Faces of 1952. In the production, she sang Montaltosis. I know I'm saying it completely wrong. Her performance helped launch her music career with the release of her first album in 1954. The recording features such signature songs as I Want to Be Evil and Spawn, as well as the apparently crowded classic Santa Baby. On the big screen, Kitt starred opposite Nat King Cole in WC's Handpicked by St. Louis Blues, 1958. She netted her one and only Academy Award nomination the following year for her role as the title character in Anna Lucasista. In the film, Kitt played a sassy young woman who is forced to use her womanly wiles to survive. She stars opposite Sammy Davis Jr. In the late 1960s, Kitt played one of her most famous parts, the Venetian vixen Catwoman. She took over the role on the TV series Batman from Juliette Newmar. Remarkably, Kitt only played Batwoman on a handful of episodes on a short-lived campy crime show starring Adam West and Burt Ward. But she made the role her own with her lithe, cat-like frame and her distinctive voice. The series found a second life in reruns and remains on the air today. Known for being blunt and short-tempered at times, Kitt found herself in a medium firestorm in 1968. She attended a luncheon on the subject on juvenile delinquency and crime hosted by Lady Bird Johnson at the White House. At the event, Kitt shared her thoughts on the matter, telling the First Lady that you send the best of this country off to be shot and maimed, according to the Washington Post. No wonder the kids rebel and take pot. Her remarks against the Vietnam War offended Johnson and made headlines. Her popularity took a significant hit after that, and she spent several years mostly performing aboard. In 1978, Kitt enjoyed a career renaissance with her performance on Broadway in Timbuktu. She earned a Tony Award nomination for her role in the play and received an invitation by the White House by President Jim Carter. In 1984, Kitt returned to music charts with Where Is My Man? She continued to win acclaim for her music, including scoring a Grammy nomination for 1994's Back in Business. Now, I know that's like 3 nominations, and did she ever get any? Okay, let's continue. Final years. Throughout her adult life, Kitt had a tremendous work ethic. She kept a busy work schedule well into her 70s. In 2000, Kitt netted a Tony Award nomination for her work in The Wild Party with Toni Collette. She picked a Daytime Emmy Award, finally, for a vocal performance on an animated children's series The Emperor's New School the same year, and again in 2007. I'm just letting you know before I finish off the last little paragraph. That's one Disney movie I did not see. I didn't see some of them, but, I haven't seen that yet. But, let me continue. For many years, Kitt performed her cabaret act at the New York Cafe Calo. She continued to wow artists as she had so many decades before when she was the toast of Paris. With her voice, her charm, and sex appeal, Kitt knew how to win over a crowd. Kitt learned that she had colon cancer in 2006, and the disease ended up taking a total life on December 25th, 2008. Now, what is also interesting, usually some of these Billboard.com, they usually have highlight links to either persons or events or something, as far as me reading this. So, what I'm going to do real quick, because I'm surprised they have a link to like Sammy Davis Jr. or certain other people, but it was none there. But I wanted to go real quick, to say about for Kitt, just to say about her personal life. Not like I said. Now I know, of course, they're not going to give everything. They do give some good information, but I do see that actually they did not mention like that she had kids, grandkids, or anything. So I just wanted to go to Wikipedia real quick to talk about that. But like I said, I also noticed they didn't bring a boomerang. But I'm like, it's probably not it. Even though it's a classic comedy. Yeah, okay, she won 2 Terminator. Her second was for, okay. Kitt wrote 3 autobiographies. Okay. Okay, her work or later on New School or the Daytime Emmy Awards. She left the world third Emmy 2000 guest performance of Wonder Pets. I ain't gonna lie, Wonder Pets was something else. It was catchy. No, it's not a bad way. It's just like little kids, and they have these two. It's like it's a type of animation with a talking duck and a turtle, and I think a guinea pig. Did I say that? Yeah, the duck, turtle, and a guinea pig, and they be on adventures. A reason why I know that when my nephew was a toddler, I used to watch that. So I don't know if I had it. Okay, like I said, when the Boomerang came out, well, she was in a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm just trying to see her because I remember 1992, Lady Louise, Boomerang, 1992. Okay, I just wanted to say real quick about a little bit of her personal life. After romances with the cosmetics magnate Charles Revson and banking heir Barry Orion III, she married John William McDonald, an associate with real estate investment company, on June 6, 1960. They had one child, daughter named Kitt McDonald, born on November 26, 1961. They divorced in 1965. A low-time Connecticut resident, Eartha Kitt lived in a converted barn on a sprawling farm in Marla section of New Medford for many years and was active in local charities and causes throughout Litchfield County. She later moved to Pound Ridge in New York, but returned in 2002 to the southern Fairfield County, Connecticut town of Weston in order to be near her daughter Kitt and family. Her daughter Kitt married Charles Lawrence Pearl in 1987 and had 2 children, Jason and Rachel Sapiro. So I just wanted to put that in there because I remember when, unfortunately, when she passed away, I knew that she had one daughter. Okay, so I just wanted to add that as well. So I gotta go back up scroll back the tabs, y'all. I'm gonna read one more. And today, I'm going to talk about someone else that was a phenomenal woman in track field, God rest her soul, who was, had passed away at an early age. Okay, this is again from biography.com. Okay, this is Florence Joyner, who was born in the year 1959 and passed away in 1998. Now, originally this document was updated on April the 18th, 2014, but it was just updated a couple months ago, which was January 30th, 2020. And again, let's talk about the little information that's under the, the headline and the title and so forth. Olympic gold medalist Florence Joyner brought style to the track filled with form-fitting bodysuits, seashell fingernails, and amazing speed. She still holds. Sorry about that, y'all. Notifications. She still holds the world's in 100 to 200. Holds the world's records in the 100 and 200 meter events. Who was Florence Joyner? At the 1984 Olympics, Summer Olympics, Florence Joyner, also known as FloJo, won a silver medal in a 200 meter run. She met fellow athlete Al Joyner and brother of the famed athlete Jackie Joyner Carisse. At the 1988 Summer Olympics in Seoul, South Korea, Joyner took home 3 gold medals and a silver. She and her coach Barbara became under media speculation. Rumors spread that she might have been using performance-enhancing drugs to improve her times. Joyner died unexpectedly September 1980 at age 38 after suffering an epileptic seizure. She still holds the world's records in the 100 and 200 meters events. Early life. Olympian Florence Joyner, widely known as FloJo, was born Florence Dolores Griffin on December the 21st, 1959, in Los Angeles, California. Joyner began running at the age of 7, and her gift for speed soon became apparent. At the age of 14, she won the Jesse Owens National Youth Games. She later competed for Jordan High School, where she served as the anchor on the relay team, and then went to the race at the college level. After attending California State University, Northridge, Joyner transferred to the University of California, Los Angeles, where she quickly earned a reputation as a track star. She became a NCAA champion in 1992 with a victory in a 200-meter event. The following year, she took the top spot in the 400-meter event. Olympic medalist. Coached by Bob Kersey, Joyner made her Olympic debut in 1984 at the Summer Olympics Games in Los Angeles. There, she won a silver medal for the 200-meter run and became known for her world record speed, four-faded bodysuits, and stitching fingernails. Yeah, and she used to have them designed, too. Okay, a few years later, in 1987, Florence married a fellow athlete, Al Joyner, the brother of famed athlete Jackie Joyner Carisse. Taking little name Forrest Doris Griffin Joyner, she became known as Flora Joyner, or FloJo, at this time. Around this time, Joyner selected her husband to serve as a coach, dropping Carisse. She had taken a break from competing after the 1984 Olympics and had decided to re-enter racing. Before long, however, she began training again for the 1988 Olympic Games under Kersey. Joyner's hard work paid off at the 1998 Summer Olympics, held in Surrey, South Korea. She took home 3 gold medals in the 4x100-meter relay and the 100 and 200-meter runs, as well as a silver medal in the 4x400-meter relay. Joyner's Olympics performance brought her all kinds of accolades. She was named the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year and Track Field Magazine's Athlete of the Year. Joyner also won the Civilian Award for Best Amateur Athlete. Retirement and controversy. After the 1988 Olympics, Joyner retired from competition. Suspicion soon arose regarding how the so-called world's fastest woman achieved her victories. Joyner and her coach, Carisse, came under media speculation when another athlete suggested that Joyner had used performance-enhancing drugs. Some attribute the substantial improvements Joyner made in her performance levels from 1904 to 1908 to illegal substances. Others thought that her crumbling muscular physique had been created with the help of performance-enhancing drugs. Rumors had also spread regarding Carisse's training techniques, suggesting that he could have been encouraging his runners to use steroids or other drugs in order to win medals. Joyner always insisted that she never used performance enhancers, and she never failed a drug test. In fact, according to CNN.com, Joyner took and passed 11 drug tests in 1988 alone. Legacy and death. Joyner remained involved in athletics even in her retirement. She was appointed co-chair of the President's Council on Physical Fitness in 1993 and went on to establish her own foundation for children in need. Nearly 6 years after the Seoul Olympics in 1995, Joyner was honored with an induction into the Track and Field Hall of Fame. Around this time, she once began training for Olympics, but her comeback effort was curtailed by problems with her right AC tendon. Oh, this is the sad part. Joyner died unexpectedly of an epileptic seizure on September 21st, 1998, at her home in Mission Valley, California. She was only 38 years old at the time and was survived by her husband and her daughter, Mary Joyner. Remarkably, more than 30 years later, Joyner still holds the world records in the 100 and 200 meter events with the times of 10.49 seconds and 21.3.4 seconds respectively. And that is that. Okay, y'all, I'm done for today, or really tonight. But anyway, hugs and loves, God bless. Stay safe, positive vibes, and protection. Wash your hands. Use even if you don't got match, use a bandana and stuff like that. Whatever, y'all. If it's a problem, find a toilet paper. If it's changed, you might have to order some online, like on eBay or something, or Amazon, the way it's going. Excuse me, y'all. Or get baby wipes if you're able to find those. Don't flush them in the toilet or one time unless it's flushable, or adult wipes if that's an option as well. You'll be able to find those. But anyways, y'all, stay safe. God bless. Hugs and loves and positive vibes. And I will see y'all in the next one. Take care. Now I'm going to go to bed. All right.